Russia unleashed everything and destroyed all Ukrainian attacks. It's day 749 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the northern part of Ukraine. In a previous report, we saw how Russian forces, due to intense shelling in and around Belgorod region, were monitoring the Ukrainian movements. As a result, they discovered a big Ukrainian concentration and were able to inflict heavy damage. In addition, I also told you that Russian sources are expecting more attempts like this on the border region. It turns out that this will be proven very true in just 24 hours. As many people were saying, Ukraine is performing these operations to influence the upcoming Russian election. Apparently, this was not Russian propaganda, but reality. Recently, Ukraine's commander of a volunteer brigade confirmed this exact intention. Latest report says, Ukraine launched massive attack on Russian territory from 3 axes. For these attacks, Ukraine concentrated a large force, around 3 battalions, plus additional units from a Russian volunteer group, and some ghost units were involved. Furthermore, they were heavily equipped with tanks, Western IFVs and Western artillery. Before they started attacking these areas, they started shelling border areas intensely with MLRS and regular artillery. According to the report, the first attack was carried out at Graveron checkpoint. As you know, this is the exact same location Ukraine attempted last year, so they were hoping to have the same result. They thought that they would be able to penetrate the first defense line and capture several villages. So they, with the help of tanks and several armored vehicles, started attacking from 3 axes. However, this did not turn out exactly as they expected, because apparently, Russians were already aware, and in fact waiting. As soon as Ukrainians approached the target location, they unleashed every single thing at them. Sources say they started attacking Ukrainians with tactical missiles, Lancet drones, guided artillery, and FPV drones. As a result, it is claimed that Ukraine suffered heavy losses. So they had no choice but to retreat. After which they started regrouping. In the meantime, they increased the shelling of Russian territory with drones and artillery. In addition, they also launched several Tochka-U missiles on Belgorod. However, Russian air defenses were able to intercept them. Simultaneously, they started attacking northwest of Sumy. According to the report, Ukrainian forces with help of tanks and armored carriers launched an attack on Tetkino. Russian sources claim Ukrainian tried 4 times to enter Russian territory. However, every single time, they were able to repel them. The Ukrainian unit shared a video of them allegedly in Tetkino. However, Russian sources say this was in fact from Avdiivka. Currently, after a whole day of fighting, Russian forces were able to repel all the Ukrainian attacks. At the moment, Ukrainians are bringing in more resources to the border. So Russian sources say more attacks are expected, however their forces are ready. Apparently, some people say Ukraine is trying to attract Russian reinforcement to the north, as they are planning to launch a counteroffensive in some other areas. In addition, Ukraine recently suffered another big loss, as Russians were able to target and destroy 2 Ukrainian helicopters. Recently, the Russian Ministry of Defense shared a video, in which we can see them targeting 3 Ukrainian helicopters with cluster ammunition, after which 2 helicopters were destroyed by a precise missile strike. It seems like the remaining ones suffered damage from cluster ammunition. Loss of 2 helicopters was indirectly confirmed by Ukrainian sources. However, the exact location of this strike is unknown. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.